Good morning, welcome to a coffee with yours truly, Rainbow Dragon. It's going to be a spiritual discussion discussing the mission, vision, and philosophy of the dancing goddess and the dragon kingdom, which are one empire under the sun and stars on earth, whose mission is world peace, international justice, securing and ensuring global freedom and attaining harmony between civilization and nature. Founded during COVID by yours truly, Adrian H. Dragon, who died during COVID. Being reborn, Adrian Hana Dragon, keep my holy, sacred, and divine name out of your mouth. If it's not for a blessing to my willingly loving allies and armies, blessings of healing, regeneration, wisdom, understanding, knowledge, and joy, joy, laughter, and love, 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 and brotherhood and sisterhood. Cup of coffee this morning, late morning. It's 23rd of December, holidays approaching. Starting tomorrow, I'm excited to do a meditative chat this morning when I go to noon. Cup of coffee. Gonna put a little bit of delicious drink in it, thanks to my sister. And we're gonna rock and roll. Spirituality. What is yours truly spiritual philosophy? As a universal spiritual teaching student, because I don't know it all. I don't claim to have all the spiritual answers, all the mysteries of the universe. I do not possess. It's believe in reincarnation. I was reincarnated, incarnated in many past lives, many incarnations. Even here as a native, before the Europeans came, the empires of Spain, empires of Spanish Empire, the Portuguese Empire, the British Empire, the French Empire, the Italian Empire, European empires colonized before, was also born in past lives and many past lives in ancient Egypt, in Babylon, in Rome, in India, and throughout many places of the world. Yours truly here now, North American LGBTQ Rainbow Dragon World Citizen, tries to act local, think global, and I'm not perfect. Far from it. Got vices, got lusts. I get moody, get upset, get triggered, got a psychological dimension. As a matter of fact, right now, I'm grateful. This is my gratitude month. The month of December, just gonna be grateful, thankful for the things that do have. It's 23rd of December. My rent is paid, so theory cannot kick me out until January. My rent is paid. Got food to survive for a few days, few weeks. If I stretch it and don't work out and exercise, which working out, training, exercising has been, is, and will be medicine and therapy for yours truly, and I believe it is so for many. I will not to stop exercising, marching, as yesterday marched more than 4.5 hours, 3 times, Monday, yesterday, Wednesday, and Tuesday, 3 days. Today I'm just gonna clean, purify, reorder my room, office, and temple a bit, maybe move the bed around, do some dusting, do some cleaning, and got another roll of things to give away. I'm gonna go to the donation box probably tomorrow as I'm starting a 3-day special. Revolution for world peace, international justice, securing and ensuring global freedom and attaining harmony between civilization and nature. Yours truly, Adrian Hana Dragon. Spirituality. Psychology, science. I'm just gonna say that in a parallel life. Science, innovation, and technology is my chosen parallel life. I diverged in this life. It is psychology, sexuality, philosophy, theory, art, the irrational, emotional life, and even sexuality. But as I say, is a 2 plus 2 equals 4, but doesn't mean that we have to write all in black, that equation, all in white, or with just one color, green or red. The official colors of the dancing goddess and the dragon army, which I'm calling the creation thereof. Red and green. Red is my favorite color. The de facto color of the Dragon Army, which I'm calling the creation institution from all existing public and private security forces, local, national, and international. The creation thereof. And can write 2 in green, the plus black and white, the other 2 in red. And the equal, we can write it in black and in white. And the 4, we can write it in yellow, purple, and orange. So thus, we can have in that equation all the colors of the rainbow and the black and the white in 2 plus 2 equals 4. And that's my philosophy for diversity. And love is action. What does that mean? Love. Love. You can say blah blah love. But love is also action, right? If I say to my willingly loving allies and armies, what am I willing to do for you? Well, what I can do, I can kiss. Kisses got, money don't. Credited, and the dancing goddess and the dragon kingdom, which are one empire under the sun and stars on earth, are created and founded by 156 trillions of kisses, which were sent from the starlit heavens to one kiss to the sister who dances with her brother the sun to make, create, and produce all fruits, vegetables, and legumes that our brothers and sisters, farmers, harvest for us to make, maintain, or build or upgrade civilization. And I'm grateful for this cup of coffee now. This cup of coffee, the red berry, which contains the black coffee bean. It's in the red berry. The berry is red. The black coffee bean contained in it, which makes the coffee, is black, or different shades of black, different shades of brown, brownish black. Right? Some of it even golden, like a bit. Depends on where it is harvested. So where this cup of coffee was harvested from, the original red berry who contains the black bean, doesn't say on the label, just says that it's medium roast, medium. Could have been that way, which is South Latin America, in Panama, in Costa Rica, Cuba, Colombia, big producer, Venezuela, Peru, or Brazil, the biggest producer in Latin America, or in the world for that matter. Brazil, still the biggest number one producer. I believe now it's Vietnam. Is Since 2010 they had skyrocketed, dedicated a lot of their area to cultivate coffee. So my spiritual philosophy, all ALL fruits, vegetables, and legumes are made, created, and produced by the dance of the goddess with her brother the sun. What does that mean? The dance creates, makes, and produces the potatoes, the bananas, the oranges, the beets, the beans, the crops, all the crops that exist east, west, north, south, in all this mysterious planet we share. Right? And all that food, even the black coffee bean. But of course, my brothers and sisters, farmers, harvested those fruits. And I said before in my past videos that during COVID I felt fucking useless because I never farmed in this life. In previous incarnations, by the Nile, I was a farmer. By the Euphrates in Babylon, during the Solomon temple's time, had some vineyards and fed the priestesses. Yes, priestesses of the goddess in the Temple of Solomon. Mistranslation there, they were not wives or concubines of Solomon. They were actual women in spiritual offices, right? Because we, humanity, Western civilization, had our struggles, tribulation, 20th century, communism, fascism. I'm not going to go into that, but and Christianity. Rabbi Jesus did three things that yours truly, Dragan, likes. I wish I could turn water into wine, get everybody drunk, and make dance and massage and kiss and wash, and for a few good weeks. That's what we probably need, humanity. A good dancing, good massage. That's what I would need right now. A massage, a good love, LOV, and kisses, or hugs, rubs, or a little bit of BDSM, switch, whatever it is. 'Cause my rent's paid. I got food. I'm doing laundry. I got soap. I'm gonna take a shower after my workout and cleaning this room. I'm gonna get clean, get dirty. While cleaning, change things around a bit. What do I need? What do I want? I want LOV, love I can give and receive. But love is also action, right? The feelings. Somebody else's touches us is different. When I touch you, or with consent is the most important thing. Consent. And then hygiene, right? You can see the flag, LGBTQ flag in the background. Well, I've lectured before this course. The flag itself, our LGBTQ nation across nations, is a different flag from all other nations' flags, right? Because it's multicolored. There's no other country that I know of in flags that has that, all the colors of the rainbow put together, right? And of course, it's a natural phenomenon, and Mother Nature is the greatest artist and scientist, producing all the fruits, vegetables, and legumes, right? And my spiritual philosophy of the trees are the hairs on the goddess's body, right? on the goddess's body. What do I gotta do for world peace? I gotta give every human being on the planet a hug. Well, Mount Royal, let's go. I'll hug you. I'll wash feet. I can do that. What you gotta do for world peace? We're knocking on World War III, nuclear warheads, ICBM rockets. Freedom. Got a tattoo of freedom here. FREDOM. I admit it. I got tiny hands. I admit I have some toxicity in myself. You won't see Adrian on a Dragan unless it's statistics, good information, reading off a piece of paper, leaders of the free world. Drop down and give Dragan 013 push-ups with love and for the sake of world peace, right? In a crisis, I'm struggling financially, admitted, $10,000 in debt. But besides that, I don't have debts. A little bit of debts. Kisses got, massage can, clip can, wash can, dance can read, can write, can deliver a poem right now. We're gonna put this cup of coffee and write a poem. Black cup of coffee, coming from a red bean, red bean, red bean. Which continent? Do not know. It was not written on the label. What do know? It was produced, made, and created by the dance of the goddess with her bird, the sun, from the black fertile earth. It was produced, created from the black fertile earth. Yes, you can mock, you can mock, you can mock. I am just a schmuck. Where my God is, there's no fear, only sunlight. Can launch all the nukes to the sun, man. All the nukes we got. How many nuclear warheads we got? Enough to 93 times the world, right? We got launch them with the sun, bro. You think Moses, Jesus, our prophets dethroned the sun? I'm not even gonna try, man. I don't even want. I like the sun. I like sunlight. I like golden sunlight. I like it. Right? I don't know. You know the sun's name? I don't know. Sun, Shemesh in Hebrew, Ra, I don't know it. Who knows it? In French, I know it. Soleil, soleil, soleil. I don't know. How many things I don't know? Computer. I'm making a video now. Poor quality, but it's not about superficial, and I have a little bit of superficiality on me. That I admit, right? Perhaps I like big booties. Perhaps, perhaps not. Perhaps I'm bending towards dark chocolate rather than white chocolate. Perhaps a little bit of both. Rainbow. Leaders of the free world, you ain't got nothing on me, man. You ain't got nothing on me, Secret Service. I ain't got nothing, man. To blackmail me with. To threaten me with. I got nothing. Mossad. I got nothing. NSA, I got nothing, man. CIA, nothing. CSIS. You didn't put that you were homosexual when you joined the Secret Service, did you? When you joined the military. You didn't put that there, bro. Huh? I ain't taking no orders from no leader of the free world. I'm double vaccinated. Get dirty but get back clean, royal, regal, lofty. I admit, I got tiny hands to lift the sword of freedom. It's too heavy for me, man. Right? We got the dimensions of psychology of hidden fears, hidden lusts, right? We don't admit. I don't need a shrink. I need a massage. I need a good massage, some good loving. If you don't got love for Adrian Hanna Dragan, stay 2 meters away. Keep my name out of your mouth if it's not for a blessing, man. Paint it all red, east, west, north, south, and green, LOV, and kisses. My willing, loving allies and armies are gonna start kissing. Imagine got 156 trillions of kisses. I rather kiss, massage, twerk, dance, love, write poetry, dance, 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 then launch nuclear warheads, man, ICBMs. They're on the path to World War III, the leaders of the free world. They want me to fight their wars, bro. Shit. I ain't taking orders from no leader of the free world. You can bet on that, man. I gotta march in steel toe boots. Like I marched 3 days in a row in steel toe boots for world peace. 13 hours, Mr. Trudeau. Huh? Say what, sis? Oh, all right. That's my sister, man. She can live the sword of freedom by herself, bro. Yeah, I gotta put it. Hold on. Gotta go. I'll be back. And turn. Oh, thank you, man. I didn't build mine. I just ate it. 372. That is the Kabbalistic number for Akrab, for Scorpio. Thank you. This will bring me much easier. Scorpio. It's not late on Christmas Day. Oh, build your own? Oh, it's a gift? That's what I just told you. I didn't build mine. I ate it. What do you think I'm saying that? I'm gonna try it. Go ahead. Christmas Day. Put some things in chili. Okay? I'm gonna do it Saturday. No problem. There we go. See, I'm happy now. I'm happy. I got a gift from my sister. Leaders of the free world. This is my message to the leaders of the free world. Listen. Drop down and give Dragan 13 push-ups. Would love him for the sake of world peace. Look what I got. A sister who can lift the sword of freedom by herself, man. Me, I can't. I got tiny hands, tiny feet, tiny trinity, tiny little androgynous scarlet dick. I got this. I'm gonna do it on Christmas Day. I remember my past life as a Roman. I worshipped Sol Invictus. And now I say, well, I realized that Yoshka, Yoshka, all the rabbis or whatever, and not dethrone the sun, man. Jesus certainly did it. Moses certainly did it. It's a joke. So I loved Moses. He was quite a something in ancient Egypt, ancient Egyptian. We're not gonna discuss because whether we like it or not, I am a Kabbalistic scholar of Kabbalah. As a matter of fact, student scholars said 372 there says 372. The numerology stands numerics, numerology. 372, Akrav, Akrav, Akrav is the word in Hebrew for Scorpio. I know a little bit of Hebrew, maybe 93 words total, so maybe 156, maybe 333, maybe 418, 718 words, maybe. I think 718 words, I do know. If I start the 718 words, maybe that's 718 words. That's I know. Past life with Solomon was there singing Shlomo, Hamelech, Shlomo, King Solomon, King Shloimo. So I got this. 372 stands for Akrav, Scorpio. Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio. Yes, I'm a Scorpio. This Scorpio takes orders from a child Leo. This Scorpio takes orders from a child Leo. The Scorpio takes orders from a child Leo, and in parallel, perhaps only from my sister and leaders of the free world forget you about it. Want to join, support the Dragon Army, International Citizen Integrated Social Security and Service Force? Fine. If you don't, schmach, lachen, lachen, zapachen. And farmers, man, got a Dragon Army. They need a massage about to collapse. We're in warehouse, wearing steel toe boots, man. I was born with a silver spoon, bro. I'm born with a silver spoon, man. Nothing against Trump person, anyways. Back to spirituality, because I want to focus on philosophy and spirituality, not on politics or art. Although I do put an independent artist, athlete, and activist, AAA to that trinity: artist, activist, athlete, fourth dimension, universal spiritual teaching student, who's going to try to attempt for the first time in his life to build this gingerbread house on Christmas Day, which was, whether we admit it or not, Christmas has pagan roots, pagan roots, pagan roots. All those pagans, they weren't that, hey, they had some truth, man. They had some connection with nature. It's not all, eh? Once we analyze, not all that was old is bad. Like the sun, right? The sun, the trees, the black fertile earth, right? Still need the sun, the heavens, the water, the black fertile earth to grow food. Now enjoying the food to eat. It's a blessing, right? It's a blessing. So, my anonymous sister, friend, teacher adds a fourth dimension to that. You know, my one and only financial sponsor at the moment, gingerbread house. I'm gonna attempt it on to bless it. I'm gonna attempt to build it on Christmas Day. On Christmas Day. Yeah, bro. That was nice, bro. Anyways, doing some laundry, gonna get some cleaning. My rent is paid. My rent is paid. I got food. Survive for a few days and weeks in theory. Up to maybe February 11th, maybe February 20th, maybe mid-February. In theory. That means that I wouldn't have to work out, train, exercise, and go on my long marches like I did the past 3 days, yesterday, Wednesday, Tuesday, or Monday. That would mean that. But I do want to work out, train, exercise, because it has been, is, and will be medicine and therapy for yours truly, l'chaim, to life. Has been, is, and will be medicine and therapy for yours truly. The spirituality, my philosophy, although has complex structures and ideas, and it is generally, in essence, it is telemic. It is telemic. It is telemic. What do I believe in? I believe that there is this holiness, sacredness, divinity to mankind. That there's a mystery which we'll probably never know, we don't know, and that there is life and the mystery of life. And I don't want to say I got the answers, the dogma, because I really don't know. I really don't know. I don't know it all. I have more questions than answers. In a parallel life, science, innovation, and technology would have been my chosen path. I diverged in this life. I'm trying to connect today, tomorrow, and 25th with that parallel life where satellites, telecommunications, computers, micro gadgets, ICBM rockets are my path in that parallel life. In this life, spirituality, psychology, sexuality, art, the emotional, irrational, philosophic, theoretical. As a theorist, part of life that I do know. COVID, I don't know. I got my trinity on COVID. First and foremost, I believe COVID was transmitted from snakes to human beings, or what's called zoonotic transmission. Meaning from an animal to a human being, could be a bat, could be a pork, could be a fish, could be another animal. So many animals of bats. Bat theory is another one. Don't know for sure. Don't know for sure. Don't know for sure. Trinity. Since I don't know for sure, I cannot rule out another possibility. What do know is that before COVID, yours truly created and produced and designed, after having analyzed what had transpired in the world up to that moment in time, namely the US-China trade war began by the Trump administration. I was saying, as an analyst of geopolitics, as a student scholar of history, wars, geopolitics, and civilizations, I was saying, hey, humanity, with the US-China trade war, the deterioration of Sino-Canadian, Sino-North American, Sino-Western relations, saying, hey, mankind here, humanity, we are on the path to World War III. Now it looks even more closer to that. Few 37 seconds to midnight. And I was saying, listen, wait. We're on a path to World War III, so created the General War Integrated All Body Training System, aka the 300 workout, aka the Dragan Army workout. Made, created, and designed it to go hand in hand with a World War III scenario, which in an eerie, providential, paradoxical, parallel way resembles the COVID-19 health and financial crises. And since it resembles it, and my scenario, what causes World War III in my fictitious scenario, and keep in mind the scenario is in a parallel timeline to me performing doing the General War Integrated Total Body Training Systems, which is my workout which I've created to go hand in hand with the World War III scenario, like two sides to a coin. The General War Integrated Total Body Training System, simple, effective, and efficient. Right here in this underground room, office, and temple, I've performed 213 sessions of it. So I've initially set up to do 300 sessions when I've started it in October 2019. October 17, 2019 was the first performance, live stream via Facebook, put it on YouTube. It was on YouTube, it's still there on YouTube. Got 3 YouTube channels, Adrian H. Dragan, my name at birth, one Phoenix 77 and Rises. And so have created this scenario. Made, created, and produced to go hand in hand with together the scenario and the workout. The General War Integrated Total Body Training System, which is the de facto examination for all willingly loving to become a member of the Dragan Army, officially titled International Citizen Integrated Social Security and Service Force, because this transnational force that I'm calling the creation thereof international, to be of not only security but of service as well. Basically, whatever services one Dragan can offer to an ally, citizen, supporter, XYZ. XYZ, whatever it can be, XYZ. Security, securing food, housing, and transport. Once those 3 essential elements of civilization are secured, food, housing, and transport. Food, housing, and transport. Those are the 3 essential elements of civilization. After those 3 are secured, for all citizens, supporters, allies, subjects thereof, we can add the 4th dimension. The 4th dimension is services. For example, what I can offer to my willingly loving allies, supporters, dragons. And the motto of the Dragan Army is nobody is born a dragon, you become one. Not even myself. Got a surname at birth, Dragan, but it's not about heredity, it's not about inheritance, biology, right? I got none of that. I've been on my own for many, many, many years. It's Hog Island, Montreal, struggled, suffered, learned, read, wrote tens of thousands of pages of philosophy, theory, poetry, ideas for scripts and songs, and which I'm now sharing in a compendium in the Dancing Goddess and the Dragon Kingdom, which are one empire under the sun and stars on earth, for world peace, international justice, and securing and ensuring global freedom and attaining harmony between civilization and nature. Yours truly, leaders of the free world, drop down and give Dragon Zero 13 push-ups with love and for the sake of world peace. So I've done that scenario. I've created it based on my analysis of what had transpired up to that moment in time, namely the US-China trade war began by the Trump administration in March 2018, and I've created it in 2019 October, as I've seen that the deterioration of relations continues. And October 17th have started, and I have proof of work, proof of documentation of my philosophy, my theories, my advocacy, my art. And yeah, I do a little bit of rap, underground rap. I have a passion for R.I.P. rap, rock. I love jazz. I love dancing. Is my favorite sport. Fundamentally, I am the world's greatest living dancing millennial rainbow poet. In essence, fundamentally, first and foremost, World's greatest living dancing millennial rainbow poet. World's greatest living dancing rainbow poet. World's greatest living millennial rainbow dancing poet. Fundamentally, in essence, that's what I am. Now, whether I'm not perfect, far from it. I don't know what caused COVID. I believe with snakes. Cannot rule out another possibility. What I do know is that before COVID had commenced, started a new workout training program designed, created, and made to go hand in hand with the World War III scenario, which in an eerie, paradoxical, providential way resembles the COVID-19 health and financial crises. Since it resembles it, what causes World War III in my scenario is a stock market crash, which causes a global financial collapse, which subsequently triggers World War III. That is what causes World War III in my scenario. Now, due to COVID, stock market started crashing. It was a stock market crash, coronavirus induced stock market crash from between February 20th until April 7th, which started recessions and depressions, the worst, most negative, baddest in more than 77 years, as IMF leaders and World Bank and economic analysts, financiers, financial theorists, and commercial experts declared it back then. 20. So just like in my scenario, it happened and occurred. My scenario also had the idea, the solution to the problem. Solution to the problem. I don't have all solutions to all the problems. I know what works for me. I believe that working out, training, exercising should be encouraged and mass financed. Should decommodify and integrate by citizen integration theory the three essential elements of civilization: food, housing, and transport. Once those three are secured and ensured for all, the fourth dimension, services, for example, what can I provide? Well, I can kiss, I can massage, I can cook, I can clean, I can dance, I can rap, I can read, I can write, I can theorize, I can philosophize, I can carry some weight, some brains and muscle. I can read to children, work out with them. For adults, give them a massage. Farmers, leaders of the free world, go give the farmers a massage, some washing of the hands, some kissing of the hands, and foot washes. Leaders of the free world. Then I'll do it with you. I'll do it with you. I'll do it with you. I'm not just blah 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 here. We don't need too much bureaucracy, too much red tape. We have so much complexity. Some things need to be simplified. My rent's paid. What do I need? Need the multimillionaire quarterbacks of the NFL to rate their hand skills. A hand game to give yours truly Dragan 08. Neck rub right there. Neck rub. A good neck rub. I'm gonna rate them for world peace. Is that what I gotta do for world peace? So back to the scenario, October 2019, created, made, and designed it, produced it to go hand in hand with the World War III scenario, which in an eerie, providential, paradoxical way resembles the COVID-19 health and financial crises. And since it resembles it, my scenario had the solution. The solution in my scenario was mobilization of 1% of NATO, North Atlantic Treaty Organization member nation countries. My Code 31, also known as the Protocol Genesis 33, calling for Israel, the state of Israel, the country known of Israel, to become the 31st member of NATO ASAP. So mobilizing 1% of adult population, integrating across all levels of society, integrating across all levels of society, citizen integration theory, and securing food, housing, and transport. That was my scenarios. The scenario of the scenario. That was the scenario. To do 1% mobilization of citizens of NATO, 1% mobilization of NATO troops and citizens to integrate and create a new transnational force known as the International Citizen Integrated Social Security and Service Force, aka the Dragan Army, of which yours truly is the creator thereof. Nobody is born a dragon, you become one is the motto of the Dragan Army. Not even myself with a surname DRAGN. Yours truly died during COVID. Now, get tested, get vaccinated, got double shot with this Omicron. Get hygiene. Well, now, right now, I'm in my underground room off St. Temple, my private lair, private domain. When I step outside, I'm no longer just private citizen. Although, believe in a private and public partnership, when I step outside, I am also private citizen. No longer just public citizen, I'm also private citizen Dragan. If I stay inside, I'm private. I can turn everything off, start twerking. Twerk, twerk. Working on my twerk game. It's not that good. Love twerking as a dance. Love all forms of dance. All forms of dance under the sun, including twerking. I'm trying to get to that little Nas X level. How about you? You want to finance for world peace? What I gotta do? Twerk. I gotta twerk for world peace, man. I gotta do this for world peace. Kiss, 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 hug, rub, massage. Dragon army, security and service. Nobody is born a dragon. You become one. Through blood, sweat, and tears, tens of thousands of push-ups, tens of thousands of hawks, tens of thousands of squats, millions of marching steps in this Hawk Island, Montreal, in this steel toe boots, right? I'm grateful. Today, this month is my gratitude, thankful month. I am grateful, blessed. I've been through hell and back, hit rock bottom. Right now, financially struggling. Worst financial crisis of my life, but I'm joyous a bit. I got this gift, gingerbread house. Got food. Got some clothes. Gonna eat, gonna have energy to clean my room again. Tomorrow gonna go be a beggar at the corner of Sherbrooke University. Sherbrooke University corner, the corner of Sherbrooke University is a donate my pamphlets for invitations for world peace, international justice, and securing and ensuring global freedom. Double vaccinated, willing to get the third. Don't know what caused COVID, believe it was snakes. Cannot rule out another possibility. What do know 100% without a doubt is that before COVID had created, made, and designed a workout training program designed, made, and created to go hand in hand with a World War III scenario, which in a nearly providential paradoxical way resembles the COVID-19 health and financial crises. And since it resembles it, that's what I began advocating for. The creation of the International Citizen Integrated Social Security and Service Force, aka the Dragan Army, made, created, and produced. As the Dragon Army to be of security and service modeled after my scenario. Now, I had COVID before mass testing was available. It was very sickle and disease. It was like death, pestilence, and disease. I had it before mass testing. End of January until about February 20th. It was very sickle and disease, and I had it. We have it. I'm not perfect, far from it. Get moody, get upset, get angry, get. I admit some things. A lot of people do not. I don't need to shrink on my own psychological philosophies and theories. I need a good workout, which I'm gonna do for sure. I not without lust, not without cravings for a good bottle of wine. I want to try wines of the world, the wines, the red wine, white wine, and pink wine. I want to eat some food I never ate before. I want to travel. I want to see the. I would want to see the world. I seen Canada, East Coast, West Coast. We've been on a crazy trip, the best trip of my life. We all look crazy. It's a few years back with my sister, and going coast to coast, one to the east by the train, to the west by, believe it or not, from Montreal to Vancouver, going and coming in a bus. That was 3 days, a little bit more than 3 days, almost 3 days and a half. A whole week spent on a bus. Going is 3.5 days. Canada is wide, North America, United States too, from one coast to the other. And we're on the East Coast, Montreal, right? I'm on the East Coast. That was quite a feature. That was changed buses a few times, I believe 3 or 4 times. That was the best trips ever. For me in the train also, the best trip I ever had a few years back, before COVID. So I do want to travel. I do want to world peace, artists, activists, dances, and kissing, hugging, washing the feet of all my willingly loving allies. There you go. Set up the stages. Leaders of the free world, man. I taking orders from no leader of the free world. Till they march in steel toe boots with me. Trudeau. Mr. Justin Trudeau. Nothing against you personally, baby. Nothing against you personally. Nothing against Biden. I'm a universal revolutionary centrist. I believe in implementing my solution to this 21st century, such as my solution. I don't have all the solutions, but I believe in my solutions, complementary citizen integration theory, debt refusion theory, and new spirituality. You say God, God, God. Well, when I say God, I gotta balance it, harmonize it, equilibrium with goddess, goddess, goddess. GODDSS, seven holy sacred divine word letters. It offends like freedom, doesn't it? FREEDOM. Freedom and goddess. GODDSS, right? Hey, we don't say it. They say God, God, God. I would say goddess. Well, whether we like it or not, the goddess is all around us. She dances with her brother sun, man. She will dance after I'm gone. And if I'm going on my death, I want all my willing, loving allies and armies to dance, hug, kiss, massage, rap, love, consent, 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 and love, man. Adrian on a dragon. As a ritual, drink some wine, say Adrian Hanna Dragon love you, look to the starlit heavens and imagine me kissing and tickling and kissing and tickling and kissing and tickling you, man, from the stars. Dance, man. The anthem of the dancing goddess in the dragon kingdom are children laughing, children loving, children playing. No music. I mean music, 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 mixed jazz, rock, rap. Instrumental is instrumental, instrumental beats. But no lyrics. Others, it had lyrics, hymns, nah. Dancing Goddess in the Dragon Kingdom, his anthem, the Phoenix People's Party, the anti-war, anti-poverty, anti-racism anthem is gonna be children laughing, children playing, children loving. A new anthem. I'm not perfect. Founded the Dancing Goddess in the Dragon Kingdom by 156 trillions of kisses. Although $10,000 in debt, rent is paid. 1/3 of my phone bill is paid, my electricity bill is paid. So, fourth dimension to those bills, rent bill, electricity bill, and phone bill. Fourth dimension is got food. I'm good for the days and weeks up to maybe mid-February. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna leave every day, calling for all my willingly loving allies to join the International Citizen Integrated Social Security and Service Force. Advocate for the creation of the Dragon Army in a complementary covenant cooperative to the Dancing Goddess Army, officially International Integrated Dance League. International Integrated Dance League. To complement, I'm going to say this, and I did say it, and the patriarchal sports leagues, my brothers, I admit, basketball I suck. I'm way too short. Gonna take me 7 years to get a hoop from the three-pointer. I'm too short, got small hands, small feet. Can't dribble. You're beautiful and tall, beautiful and tall, beautiful and tall, but NBA, NHL, NFL, MLB since 1984. Our societies, our civilizations rewarded you, and myself, I bought. Of course, I'm a Habs fan. Habs, Hawkeye in Montreal, local city. I'm a Habs fan, right? Habs, 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 Habs fan. Montreal Canadiens, right? I am a Habs fan. Montreal Canadiens, right? I am a Habs fan. Montreal Canadiens. I am a Habs fan. I am a Habs fan. I am. I bought the hat. I bought the bag from the NFL. I bought the 49er. I'm a 49er, but I also have a Raiders since I support Colin C, being, as you see in the background, an LGBTQ flag. I've been open LGBTQ for 7 years. On Halloween, this past Halloween, 37 days ago, marked the 42 days ago, 50 days ago now. 23rd of December, man. Always the time. Love, love, love. Kiss, life is short. Kiss, dance, love, hug. And what is it? I came out on Halloween Day 7 years ago. Colin Seaber's the only one open in the NFL. He's not the only one. There's been many. Michael Sam 7 years ago. They didn't know too nice, didn't play. XYZ. There's many, many in the patriarchal, I'm going to say patriarchal sports leagues. Because let's face it, there's not even one women's sports league who makes even close to what they make financially, economically, commercially. Forget about it. There's one or two or a few women individual sports athletes who make millions by playing tennis or other sports, right? But as a league, not even close. Women's hockey, women's soccer, economically, financially, commercially, to what the patriarchal sports leagues, the NFL, National Football League, NHL, National Hockey League, NBA, National Basketball Association, MLB make, the four major. And it's not coming from a place of hate. I don't have hate. I dealt with resentment and hate. And goddess, I don't have that in my I was angry, suicidal, moody, depressed. Gotta look to resolution solutions. I know what works for me: working out, training, exercising. And the thing I could use now is some LOV. What I gotta do: go dance on the arenas, on the stadiums of the NFL, National Football League, NHL, National Hockey League, NBA, National Basketball Association, MLB. Go dance on all the stadiums. I'll dance, bust a dance move, go do some poetry for world peace, right? 10%. I'm calling them to give. The NFL, National Football League, NHL, National Hockey League, NBA, National Basketball Association, MLB, for Patriarchal Sports League. I've been asking this since December started. I think December 1st, I put my call, and even though starting since November. I've been asking for timeout of the games. And fortunately, beside my friend, was met at a library, fellow geek nerd. Not much, not many likes. That's okay. Got this quality video. I've been working on the quality of the video here to improve it. It's laptop. I work with what I got, you know. The image is not so good. It's more about my philosophy, my little blah blah blah. I don't like to offer just blah blah blah. It's like my spiritual practice. Dancing is a spiritual ritual. Sun dance, moon dance, star dance, eating food dance, consecrating blessing, doing a meditation on the things that we eat, right? Before we eat it. XYZ, and being grateful, being thankful, right? The water, the filters, everything that we do as a civilization, as a society, is because of food. We build, maintain, or upgrade civilization with food, right? In a past life, I was a farmer by the Nile many a times. Right, the Euphrates, by the Danube, as a farmer feeding the legions of Rome, feeding the priestesses in ancient Egypt, priestesses of Sekhmet, triple name Sekhmet, Hathor, and Isis as well. Goddess with many faces, if you will. Right? The goddess, look, one hair on the goddess's body. Mighty trees here all around me, Hagala Montreal. And marches. Those trees are, but the hairs, the hair on the goddess's body, that tree, 3 times my size. Some of them 7 times my size, those trees, right? They're big, so powerful. I'm a piece of dust. I'm a piece of dust. I'm a piece of dust. Well, I'm gonna say that I'm a spiritual teacher and I'm gonna claim that I created the sun. Get out of here with your blasphemies. I didn't create the sun. Get out of here. You're out of your minds, man. I wouldn't dare say that. They claim to me that a prophet created the sun. Get out of here, man. I don't know. I do know that there's a divinity, sanctity, holiness in the sun, in the moon as well. That when they say God, I gotta balance it with goddess. Got a goddess tattoo right here. I got 2 vaccines in the forehead of the goddess. Willing to get the third in the same spot. The goddess is want to break the impasse resolution for the 21st century. And we don't gotta look back to, although there's some ideas and some things we do need, like food, to do all the things we do to love. And my spiritual teachings revolves around food. Food. In this life, I said, I meditated on COVID. I said how interconnected we are. And I seen the wisdom in my citizen integration theory and my debt refusion theory written over many years back in these libraries of the city of Montreal, Hawk Island. The libraries of the city of Montreal, Hawk Island, where I spent many years reading tens of thousands of books, written tens of thousands of pages of theory, philosophy, poetry, ideas, script writing ideas. I don't know it all. I'm more a philosopher, dancer, artist, theorist, independent psychological theorist. My trinity, I'm a fourth dimension to the trinity of Freudian 1/3, Jungian 1/3, and Crowleyan 1/3. That's my 1/3 psychiatric philosophy or psychology. And I have the fourth dimension, my own mixture into the psychology. Love is action, if you want. Like, cause when we need to admit some things that we get irritated, civilization and its discontents. My Israeli friend. Actually, this is bought secondhand, and it's a rock. It's a rock band from Israel. My Israeli friend sent me a I communicate via email, and he wrote me about civilization and his discontents. Anonymous, 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 and then remain anonymous because I don't have permission to communicate openly, and gotta balance the private and the public. And but nonetheless, and yes, I said that's a great book. That's a great book. Civilization and his discontents. Audiobook is available, 3 hours. Written by Freud. Yes, we have. I've been myself sexually frustrated. I admit it. I got some toxicity. It's not easy to admit certain things. And to repress is not the answer, but to channel, channel, channel. What does that mean, channel? Channel and sublimate. These two holy words, part of my spiritual philosophy. We put into practice. Meaning to channel into art, channel into dance, channel into workout. The sexual, psychological energies, which can be rainbow, 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 different colors, different energies, which we have. To channel them. It's hard to admit that sometimes we feel inferior or we feel to certain individuals, but then we can also have the parallel to break the impasse and the resolution that in certain things we are better at something. Right. My call to the NFL, National Football League, NHL, National Hockey League, NBA, National Basketball Association, MLB is not coming from hate, coming from a place of love is action. Because I said, and I will say it, there's no way that if I would have been a multi-billionaire through my rap, through my art, through my athlete, I can't skate, cannot break, so NHL was out of the question. Football could probably tackle, do some passing, do some offense, do some play, play, play. NBA, too short, too small hands, too small feet. No. Baseball better not put a bat into my hand, but dancing, let's say. It was no way that during these tough economic, financial, commercial times would have been that selfish not to give, first and foremost, to the children, to the children, to the children, to get groceries, food bags, gifts, toys, some food paste, toothpaste, some toothbrushes to bring them joy and relief, economic, financial, commercial relief to the families that are struggling. Right? Sure, the government does, but that's the public. That's the public, that's the public. You need public-private partnerships, right? Like the NFL, National Football League, NHL, National Hockey League, NBA, National Basketball Association, MLB. It's 1984, rewarded millions of dollars in a year to play a sport. Chase a puck. Put it in it's a beautiful game. It's a beautiful game. It's a beautiful game. I love it too. I wish I could break more. I can skate but can't break. That's a problem. Basketball, not that good. Football maybe best. Can tackle, can run, can do some offense, can do some defense. Baseball, better not put a bat into my hand. I wouldn't be that good at baseball. I would be a menace, danger to myself. So best, just the glove, the mitt, maybe. Dance best, dance best. Right. So I'm calling them to give 10%. 10% from the multi-millions that they make is not a big, not that much. The owners 20%, right? Our society reward. Just I wanted. I think if I do want to make one thing that I would want to do during these holidays would have been this: to load up trucks, say time out for a few from Christmas Eve to let's say January 3rd, and just go give from the corporations to give to the families for the children, for the children, for the children. Toys, gifts, food security, right? To just give it, give, right? With a public-private partnership with everybody involved, citizens, volunteers, and I was volunteering brain and muscle. Loading up trucks, unloading trucks, go east, west, north, south, and live stream via Instagram or Facebook or whatever, and we could have done it. Well, I didn't get much answer to the call, but it's okay. Put it out there. Maybe if I die whenever tomorrow, I still want to love, 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 and dance. So I don't want to die tomorrow. COVID. Get vaccinated. Get tested, please. Wash your hands when you go in public, in a bank, in a grocery store, in a office, when you step outside, in the public. We got a public hygiene crisis and public health crisis. We gotta do what we gotta do. Have noticed a lot of people don't wash their hands when going in a bank, in a store, in a grocery store. Wash, 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 rub, rub, rub. Take your own. I take my own with me because I know them. I know which one I like. Some I use their own because I know I like it. The There's some that are very sticky, sticky, sticky. I don't like that much, so I got my own. It's in between. Somewhat sticky, not that sticky, and some are just Very liquid, liquid, liquid. I like them. I like them. Sometimes I don't, so I carry my own, so I use my own. You see my videos. Yes, the quality of the video is not so good. Superficial, what do I want to say? Superficial, this is raw, real, revolutionary, unedited channel. See my workouts, works out 3 hour workouts, man. This is that's your 37-second Instagram workout video. 37 seconds. I'm not perfect. I know I got vices. I done a lot of wrong. Everybody deserves second chances, third chances. Gossip in workplaces, areas. What is it gonna do? Gossip, gossip, gossip. That's gonna do. Sometimes need straightforward and direct, right? Sometimes complex philosophy, theory. We need to balance it by actions, like love in action. Spiritual teachings. I heard a song that was nice. I heard. I think my sister was singing. I think my sister was singing. I think my sister was singing. I will finance her art to paint, to sing, to write. First and foremost, if I make any money, I'll finance my sister. That's what I'll finance. Get a house. She can paint, draw, do whatever she wills. My house. If I get a house, I get a all willingly loving allies and armies. Give foot washes, kisses on the hands, massages, working out, training, exercising, going east, west, north, south, securing food, housing, and transport. Man, the leaders of the free world. Getting no orders, bro. Y'all dismissed. Thank you for your time you have served. You are dismissed. Let's go massage the farmers. Join Dragan Army on the east, west, north, south to be of service. 1-800 number integrated with all apps, applications, and computers, and be of service. That's what I'm calling for. Security, securing food, housing, and transport, and being of service. Food, housing, and transport, and being of service. What does that mean? Service. Well, whatever I can offer, whatever needs to be done. What from each and everybody to what he can, to each to what he needs. There's children who need to be taken out for an hour. They're driving the parents crazy. They got too much energy. Giving them too much medicine, perhaps not the best thing. They need to run a little bit, to do some push-ups with the Dragan Security and Service Army, right? To be on the ground, get the children out to do, show them how the dams are, to go east, west, north, south, 1 or 2 day trips, integrate the citizenry to see how the farming is done, how this Hydro-Quebec, there's 61 dams I want to visit, right? That were built by brains and muscle. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, maybe millions since 1963. Since 1963, 1963, labored to build those dams so that we have clean, renewable, zero emission energy here in Montreal. All the electricity we use is clean, renewable, zero emission, zero pollution. It's all from the rivers, man. Brains and muscle, brains and muscle. It is with solutions we gotta focus, right? Sexuality is a part of us. We don't admit it. What sex work, sex work, sex work. Legalize it, right? And the dancing goddess army would consent, 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 and hygiene, hygiene, hygiene. Why not? So what? Legalize it. People have a need, right? In with the military, the police. If people get aroused, right? You can get sexually aroused, men and women, or LGBTQ like me, pansexual androgynous, right? Get aroused differently. You get sexuality is a part of us, right? It's worked 3 weeks in a row, so that means it's working. And this week I haven't watched porn. I decided that I'm only gonna watch pornography on the Sabbath, on the Sabbath, on the Sabbath of the dancing goddess and the dragon and the phoenix. Sabbath begins Friday at midnight. Last 37 hours, 49 minutes and 42 seconds. Almost 38, almost 38, almost 38 hours. And it ends about Sunday at 3 p.m., right? That's the Sabbath. Sabbath Said I'm gonna watch pornography only on the Sabbath, fantasize and XYZ. It's a part of us, sexuality. Denying it and with consent, consent and harm none, right? It's part of us, right? We have problems. People make sexual comments, which can be unpleasant. We gotta let people know. Don't say that. I don't like that. Again, gossip, gossip. What's that gonna do? So, be open. Be open, be open. The Dragon Army, I don't expect people to be perfect, but I expect them to acknowledge the parts of themselves, their hidden fears, hidden lusts, right? Those things which we don't admit, right? You, physical pleasure is holy, divine, sacred. It's part of my spiritual practice. The acceptance and the integration of the physicality. The body is holy. The body is a temple for pleasure and for purpose. The body is a temple for purpose and for pleasure. The body is a temple for purpose and for pleasure. I can give, receive, give, receive, give, receive. And if it's love, my willing, loving allies and armies, I can do overtime. No 9 to 5 here. Overtime loving. Massage, kiss, hug, wash, march, cook, dance. East, west, north, south, east, west, north, south, east, west, north, south. Secure food, housing, and transport. Once those three essential elements of civilization are secured, we can work on the fourth dimension, the services. Maybe somebody needs help with the cooking, carrying the groceries, some cleaning, right? Some cleaning needs to be done. Some help with the children. Need to be read, maybe a book, French or English. I can do both. I can do a little bit of Spanish as well. I could read English, French, Spanish best. A little bit on the other side, a little bit of. I'm learning Chinese now, but it's not that easy. I admit it, right? I'm learning it for world peace. I'm a world peace advocate, but not perfect. Spiritual philosophy sometimes is simplifying. Do meditations. Nature based on humanity and acknowledge my own psychological dispositions and temperament. And I get moody, get upset, right? I wish I could afford a good massage. Players in the NFL, National Football League, NHL, National Hockey League, NBA, National Basketball Association, MLB, all good. You don't even gotta pay for the massage therapist. Teams provided for them. I'll give 10%. I'm still putting out the call. Late hour. It's 12:35 p.m. on the 23rd of December. I went out marching 3 days in a row. I'm gonna work out here in my room off some temple, and I'm gonna do some rearrangement and some cleaning today. Right, today I'll start maybe at Nessie, and then I'm gonna work out. This video is gonna be 77 minutes or 93 minutes of LOV and love is action. Right? I cry. I do cry. I do get emotional. Did suffer, struggle. Still do. Still get upset, moody. We crave things. We see. We wish we would be X and Y and Z. And we don't admit a lot of things. Feelings of X, Y, Z. Right? In certain situations, I am average. In certain situations, I am mediocre. In certain circumstances, I suck. Baseball, I suck. Basketball, mediocre. Hockey, I can handle a stick. Problem is, cannot break, so can't skate. But what am I gonna do if I can't break? They're gonna be laughing at me. Well, if I make people laugh, that's good. I laugh at myself sometimes. I said, "What the hell did you do?" I do things. Football, I can play. I don't want NFL me there. They only got Colin Nassib to deal with, and many others are LGBTQ. One on the each time the 11 versus 11. There's one who's bisexual or gay on the field. That I can guarantee you. There's one who's bisexual or gay every time they face off offense, defense today, Thursday. Who's playing tonight? I don't know. I gotta check. But there's one whose LGBTQ has not come out. Colin Nassib came out about 3.5 months ago, right in June. But there's many others in the NHL as well, NBA as well. The dryer stopped. Be back and let this rock and roll. Thanks, sister. See, laundry. Laundry, laundry, laundry. See? Laundry, laundry. Even watched my Colossi. This is a mysterious origins. Do not know have this. Maybe I found it years ago, or bought it secondhand, or even bought it new, maybe, or was gifted to me. I don't know, but came in handy, providentially. Colossi being the only open gay player, not the only one in the NFL. There's many, many others. You can bet on that. Let's do some folding of this. I'm gonna go in my other hats. I'll do a little bit of cleaning today. Reordering my room office and temple. Starting a 3-day journey of for world peace. And tomorrow, try to wake up early and go early. At the corner of Sherbrooke and University and distribute my pamphlets and blessings before the holidays. This my sister got me these pants, the best army pants ever seen. I wear them when the leaders of the free world come march for a few hours round about Mount Royal, in east, west, north, south of Mount Royal, the headquarters of the Dancing Goddess in the Dragon Kingdom. One Empire and the Sons on earth. March roundabout, east, west, north, south. East, west, north, south, roundabout. East, west, north, south, roundabout. Give you orders, leaders of the free world. Advocating for the creation of the International Citizen Integrated Social Security and Service Force, aka the Dragon. Service and Security Force, right here from this underground room, Austin Temple. Yours truly, not perfect. God, vices, lust. Could love extra overtime, man. Go to overtime. Extra time loving. No 9 to 5, dude. 24/7. I need rest. I need sleep, so not 24/7 literally, but say, Dragon, come visit us in our dreams. Come visit you in your dreams, man. Tickle you in your dreams. Consent, consent, consent. You gotta give me consent. Start kissing, tickling, dancing around about you in dreams, man. Jeans. These jeans also are gifted by my sister. Nice. One of the best pair of jeans ever had. Tight, tight, tight. Never had tight jeans like this, but I like them. There we go. And this I worn yesterday. This I found last year during COVID. It was put on a pole and left. It was late. I was marching and said to take. I'm like, It was frozen, frozen, frozen. Ice, ice, ice. Last last winter. See? Clean laundry. Watch past videos, you see me under the laundry in the neighborhood, man. Thanks to my sister who got a laundry machine and a dryer. I'm grateful, thankful. See, I got things to be grateful, thankful for. My sister's baking some cookies now. The smell is just best smell ever. The best smell ever. The best smell ever. Oh, wow. Oh, this needs to be put back in for some more drying. So not that dry. Come back. Smells way better than the ones we buy at the grocery store. Good job. Yeah, your addition made it better. See, I got a cookie, man. Smells so good. One of the best smells of cookies ever is from my sister bake, man. See, this food gonna nourish my body. This is made from ingredients which were created, made, and produced by the goddess who dances with a bird of sun, and my sister cooked it. See, da-da-da. See, and now I'm gonna eat it. It's gonna give me some energy to clean my room more, and I'm gonna start cleaning my room soon. Clean my room. I'm gonna drink it. Say a blessing. Mmm. Mmm. Oh wow. So moist inside. Crispy a bit inside, and then moist inside. Just so good. Ah. Mm. It's very good. Mm. Wow. That was one of the best cookies ever, man. Just the inside came out so good. Wow. Wow. I can't believe it. So very good. And the spices was just right. Not too spicy. Just perfect. Kind of like gingery taste. Better than the baked ones. Right now we're gonna go in for a little bit of rant before we wrap this up in 13 minutes. Universal spirituality. Universal spiritual teaching student, yours truly, not perfect, far from it, learning every day, got questions. Meditation and spiritual philosophy. Spiritual philosophy that incorporates the motto, the philosophical motto, dictum, which incorporates the spirituality. In it is that the body is a temple for purpose and for pleasure. Sexuality being holy, sacred, and divine. With consent and hygiene. Consent and hygiene, consent and hygiene. Touch. Getting a neck rub, which I would use right now. Washing the feet. For somebody, giving pleasure and receiving pleasure. Giving a massage. It's a holy, sacred, divine event, thing. Pleasure, it's a holy, sacred, divine thing. Now your traditional spiritual philosophy. When we eating with meditation and being grateful for the source of the blessings, the source of these things can be a blessing. The LGBTQ communities, our flag, rainbow flag embodies a potent, diverse spirituality, multicolored. The only fact is multicolored, and so is my spirituality. The blue sky, meditating on the blue sky. The stars, countless stars, trillion stars. One star here, the sun. I don't know how the pyramids were built, but I do know that they're temples and tombs and temples of initiation. So many mysteries, right? And whether we admit it or not, whether we like it or not, our Western spiritual traditions origins lie in ancient Egypt, so-called monotheistic religions. But monotheism have god and goddess. Well, you bet it can in many ways. Right? Ancient Egypt, Moses, right? Moses, prophet. Where was he? Was in Egypt, ancient Egypt. And there's words, ancient Egyptian words in the Torah. Right? The wife of Joseph, Asenat. The wife of Joseph, Asenat. Wife of Joseph, Asenat, has the word of an ancient Egyptian goddess, Neth, right? In the name. Why was Jacob embalmed? Read Genesis chapter 50. The patriarch of the Jewish people, of the tribes of Israel, embalmed. Read Genesis chapter 50. Something doesn't add up there. Something doesn't add up. Doesn't quite add up. Jacob surnamed Israel and mourned according to the rites of the ancient. Why did the Egyptians mourn for a stranger? Ancient Egyptians. Why did they mourn for a stranger? If they were strangers, why are they given the best lands of Egypt? The word Eved, cannot necessarily mean slave. It can mean a servant of God, a servant of divinity. I'm a servant, not a slave. I'm a servant, different, not a slave. I'm a servant, not a slave. To all my willingly loving allies and armies. I'm a servant to all my willingly loving allies and armies. I'm a servant to all my willingly allies and armies. Willingly loving allies and armies. I'm your servant, Adrian on a Dragon. What I mean? What can I do? I want to kiss, massage, neck rub, feet wash. Want me to do some rap? Want me to dance? Do a little bit of this, X, Y, Z? Yeah, I can do it. Don't turn the other cheek. May I be avenged 77-fold. May I be avenged 77-fold. May I be avenged 77-fold. Soul, planet Earth, divine. Mother Nature is divine, sacred. Sexuality is sacred, divine. I don't know at all. Yeah, this fool had a book of poetry of 3 chapters written some while ago. It has some truth in it. It's called the Book of the Law. Book of the Law, Book of the Law. How the prophets were, many prophets, Moses. Where did Jesus go? It says Matthew chapter 12, chapter 2, Matthew chapter 2, Matthew chapter 2 speaks of Jesus going into Egypt. Into Egypt. Whether we admit it or not, our spiritual traditions, Western spiritual traditions, are more rooted in ancient Egypt than we would like to admit, or it's a fact, right? But we don't say goddess. Well, I say goddess, goddess, all around us, all the light and life of the sun now being shed. It's 1 p.m. EST in Hawk Island, meaning that on the west coast it is 11. 1 o'clock minus 3, that is 10. It's 10. It's gonna be 10 a.m. in Vancouver, British Columbia, and it's gonna be in California. It's gonna be another 10 p.m. also in Los Angeles, in Vancouver. Ah, 1 p.m. now in EST Hawk Island. 10 p.m. on the west coast, on all Canada, North America, Mexico, El Salvador, Guatemala, Panama, Costa Rica, Colombia, Venezuela, Brazil, all of the American continent, North America, Central America, South America, Peru, Chile, Brazil, Ecuador, Colombia, Venezuela, coming up, Panama, Costa Rica, El Salvador. Huh? El Salvador, and coming up through the Americas, light, and golden light, sunlight is being shed, and fruits, vegetables are grown. Because in the south, it is officially winter started officially here. So officially there, summer started in the south in Brazil, right? Summer, from the equinox, from the equator, right? South Pole, the North Pole, different seasons. So fruits are grown now. What fruits? Well, all the fruits in Brazil, Chile, Peru, Colombia, Venezuela. Now is so much light and life is being shed on the planet, the macro level, right? That's a meditation, a spiritual meditation. And the birds chirping, the black fertile earth with the water being fertilized by the golden sunlight, right? On such a macro scale, macro level. And the sun always rises, always sets. And the dance of the goddess, receiving all that sunlight and life and light, dances, continues to dance. Because sun rises, sun sets. Red in rising, red in setting, red in rising, red in setting, red in rising, red in setting. Now, the sun is setting somewhere in the world. Where exactly? Well, somewhere over the Atlantic. Western tip of Europe, Western Africa. Right? Spain, Portugal, Morocco, Ivory Coast. That's where the sun is rising. It's setting and the sun is rising, while on the west coast of Canada, North America, California, San Francisco, Vancouver, all there. It's 10 p. Now it's 1:03 p.m. It's 10 a.m. So the sun is this morning still kind of rising, but it's rising over the Pacific, Hawaii. Right, so the sun is always rising, always setting. And fruits, vegetables are grown here. It's a garden, which is the goddess's kingdom, right? East, west, north, south. And storms are going on now. Storms, lightning, which in theory come have a solar source in the whole solar system. How many system in the galaxies and the right in the computer and the micro level also. Right, when you go down to the micro level. So science and spirituality don't have to be in conflict, just as the physical world doesn't have to be in conflict with the spiritual world. Right? That's part of my main spiritual teaching is the acceptance of the body and our own psychological dimensions, right? Our own cravings for love, lust for love, love to be loved, and to love and to love and to be loved and to love and to love. And channeling, sublimating thoughts, feelings, and emotions. Who knows what madness can go in the heads of somebody? Oh, madness can mad. Sanity. Well, some people need different things, right? Healing need to be done on a global level. Right? There's action. Action is also required. Right? As a spiritual teacher, don't know it all. I believe in also doing for my willingly loving allies and armies. Right? Not just blah blah blah. Like philosophy. I can write 10,000 pages of theory. If what can we do also practically? And maybe I'm a nerd at heart. So many things I don't know. So many things I'm not good at. I suck. I'm mediocre. Sometimes we don't like to admit those things, eh? Or how we feel certain things inferior to certain people, or you know, in certain things. So there's so diversity of economy of the arts. I mean, somebody's such a good in theater and good with the lights and the high technical satellites. In a parallel life, satellites is my main operation, and not in this one. This one is dance philosophy, world peace advocacy, and gotta work together. Science and spirituality, science and spirituality, science and spirituality. I have feelings. They matter. They're important, right? But the feelings and the emotions, and we're not gonna feed us. It's not gonna get us farming. Not get us food. Right? We got them. Or you can be depressed. I was depressed. Rock bottom. Appreciating being grateful. I'm grateful. Look, I got. The only thing I need is love, love, love now. The only thing I need is love, love now. Love, love, love. So willing, loving allies and armies, as imperfect as them, as with the flaws and the vices, the leaders of the free world ain't got nothing on me, man. Love God, kisses God.